What's up, nerds? I'm here today to do a reaction video of sorts to the Shadowlands finale cinematic because even though I haven't been playing Shadowlands at all, I quit within like the first few months. Um, I've kind of been following the lore somewhat, and I've seen the reactions to this just glorious finale of Shadowlands, and I decided, you know what? Before I just watch it, let's just go ahead and watch it and record my reaction because I'm expecting it to be very bad. I've already seen some of the reactions, so I know it's gonna be not good, which is no surprise. But I'm curious in what way it's bad. How do they manage to screw it up yet again? I don't know. I'm curious. So yeah, I'm just gonna click play here and we're just gonna see how great the cinematic is. I'm curious to say the least. So I guess Zobal's the jailer's name, that much I've gathered.
Can your mortal eyes fathom how long I have waited? Every event set in motion.
Yep, we've heard that one before.
Every pawn.
His armor does look cool. Not that that matters.
To claim the power slumbering within your world. The soul of Azeroth, wounded, vulnerable,
Soul of Forges.
yet teeming with potential. Potential that I
Random dungeon suddenly has the biggest lore importance of all time.
eradicate. This flawed reality.
You think,
Claims the
Lich King would be aware of that super machine being able to do that?
bear witness, mortals, to eternity's end.
Okay. So that's like before you fight him, so I mean that wasn't too bad. I mean there was a lot of how was that soul machine in that dungeon not utilized before, or how was it made, who made it, whatever. It's fine. He's it was kind of put some stakes on the line, I guess. He's menacing and whatnot. Fine. Okay, that's not terrible. Okay, it's kind of bad, but it could be worse. It's fairly generic. Okay, here's a little thing before you fight the boss. That's understandable, I guess. Sure. Let's see and then the cinematic after you kill him. So I'm assuming this is what most people are going to be mad about, because that was just kind of meh. I mean, that was fine. But the ending cinematic when you kill him is what I'm really curious about.
Must not be.
You have betrayed your duty as Arbiter.
Oh, he was the Arbiter. Okay.
Forevermore. Your madness has threatened the cycle of life and death entire.
You could have sought another way, brother. Imagine what we could have accomplished together.
Thought they were working.
Why, Zovar? What drove you to this end? You preserve
Oh no.
that which is doomed.
No.
A cosmos divided will not survive. What is to come?
Oh my god, they actually did it again. Is that actually it? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I see why people are mad now. Wow, that is just sad. I came into this with zero expectations in the first half, and I'm like, okay, this is pretty much, this is pretty much yeah, there you go. That's pretty much how most people feel, I bet. I'm surprised that the writers or whoever, if they have dedicated writers who actually get paid to write like the story for this, then I mean, I like to imagine some like programmer was randomly told to like write the ending of the cinematic at the last moment, and he was just like, sure, here is something really generic. This will work. Like, isn't this like the 15th time they've done the whole like? Okay, first off, let me go back here for a second. Bear witness mortals, very menacing to eternity's end. Yes, okay. Very good, very typical, very evil bad guy. And then at the very end, right when he's died off, you will not survive what is to come. I was just trying to stop the cosmos from being divided. Dude, you were literally dividing and causing pain and suffering for everything, and then at the last second, right before he died, it's like, oh no, okay guys, he was actually doing this to stop what is to come. And the guy before the jailer was also stopping what is to come, and the guy before that was also stopping what is to come. And that one was mind controlled, and the person mind controlling was also mind controlled. It's just they just keep doing it. I just can't believe they actually did it again. I don't even want to talk about like why he's a robot now. Like, I guess he's a robot, even though he was a person before. Like, I'm just, again, I came into this with zero expectations. I knew it was bad, but like, this is the kind of, here's the thing, you could genuinely have made the jailer a stereotypical evil guy. Like, he was literally before you fought him, and then after you fight him, suddenly they try to make you, they pull that card, that very, very stereotypical, boring, lame card of, oh, he was stopping what is to come for a bigger bad. Like, they really did that again. I can't believe they just keep doing that. Like, it almost feels like WoW's starting to try to become a parody of like certain things. Like, it takes effort to make a story like this bad almost, or this generic. Like, I thought we like moved past this, but no, they actually did that again. And like, I don't know if I'm focusing on this more than most people, but the fact that like in here he's literally saying like stereotypical, very evil bad big bad dude stuff, bear witness mortals to eternity's end, and then at the end, oh, a cosmos divide will not survive what is to come, and then he fades off at the last second. Like, it's so like stereotypical, and just, I'm genuinely curious how they can make it worse from here. I want to know if it's possible. I want to know if they could actually make it worse than this, because that would take a lot of effort to actually make the cinematic worse than this, or make the story worse than this. I'm sorry. Like, you couldn't have okay, I need to finish the thought from earlier. You genuinely could have made this like a stereotypical like 90s cartoons Scooby-Doo villain guy, like wahaha, stereotypical evil dude trying to cause trouble, and then he dies the last second and goes, you fool, I will come back stronger than ever, and he like falls into a pit of lava. Like, something very lame and stereotypical. That would have been like 10 times better than this, than the stereotypical. I don't even know, man. I just find it funny. Like, this is just genuinely like actually comical. And I saw people have been saying like the whole joke, like 20 years for this. Like, that's the whole joke. And like, I think it's obvious that like obviously nobody was planning this for 20 years. Shadowlands was not planned. This was not planned even remotely so for this long. I refuse to believe that. They just decided this like, the last, not literally the last second, but I don't know if like, the only like rational, like even remotely rational explanation I can think of as to how anyone thought this was remotely okay, there's two explanations. One is, of course, is they don't care. That's probably the most plausible one. They just don't care about the WoW story anymore. They're just like, put anything generic in there, who cares? And two is like, they just want to like wrap this up They just didn't want. They want to put as little dev time and thinking as remotely possible into it to prepare for the next expansion. So basically both. I think both it explains this train wreck. Yeah, I mean, again, I just need to keep it on here. I'm sure everyone's saying the same stuff I've said. I already saw some comments before I watched it, about how it was bad, but yeah, that was impressive. That was really impressive that they managed to make it that bad. All right. Well, maybe in the next expansion when we battle the literal god of creation itself, because apparently that's all WoW can do these days is just keep upping the stakes. You know, Sargeras he was just trying to stop the Titans or whatever. I don't even know. Warlords were just trying to stop the light. The light was just trying to stop the pirate god of the seven seas, and the god of creation, and then the god of the god of creation, and the god who created the concept of creation. It just keeps going, man. You know, the concept of life and death, you know, that's the old school first ones, blah. It's just, you know, he was just trying to keep the cosmos from divided. And also welcome to eternity's end, mortals. You know, yeah. Yeah, pretty bad. Pretty bad.